On today's episode, featured videos are...
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to episode 13 of the supplemental broadcast here on Alexandria Alternative Media Broadcasting and OK Copernicus Production. I'm your host, Jess. You can also call me Epitome or Burn Kid. Please be sure to follow the entire archival project on YouTube Recommended Chronicles, on X, or Tumblr for the latest videos. Listen to the official soundtrack on SoundCloud. And come on over and follow me for memes, videos, music, and a lot more. Just as a friendly programming reminder, before I get started, due to the heavy solar activity this time of year, combined with my personal electromagnetic sensitivities, there may be small breaks in production when I cannot have much contact with electronic devices for health reasons on high energy days, especially when they've been spraying heavily to combat the sun's rays, which is super toxic and bad for our evolutionary health. Now on to today's selections. In our first selection, our host, Americano, takes us through a list of 20 artifacts that defy the accepted narratives. This video has a very ancient aliens vibe and goes over topics from prehistoric to more contemporary areas of interest. We have all been educated to maintain certain methodologies and paradigms when we approach history in particular. Let Americano take you along on an adventure to re-examine archaeology. This next submission is a long one. Ever wondered what Freemasons are up to in their secret meetings? Well, Richard Lorenzo Jr. takes us through a complete Freemasonry ritual caught on film. Check out his channel for more on exposing the darkness that many of us knew nothing about until rather recently. Exploring what is satanic, Luciferian, witchcraft, and idolatrous is something important we should all reflect on, considering how much truth has been suppressed by those who profit by rendering outsiders esoterically ignorant. Up third, we have Anton Petrov discussing the 27,000-year-old pyramid near the Mountain of Enlightenment in Indonesia, rendering it the oldest pyramid we know of. This recent discovery has been dated pre-Ice Age and gives us many clues about the cultural advancements of the time. Be sure to check out his channel for all things related to star stuff. A lot of footage to make so many of the matters we address here on the supplemental broadcast make more sense is the best way I can sum up this entry from Journeyman Pictures. For democracy to work in any instance, the truth must both be present and a priority. The cry for democracy you hear these days from the post-truthers has nothing to do with truth. Instead, it has everything to do with their relentless belief in mob ruling, claiming these reprehensible perspectives are actually autocratic in nature. I encourage everyone to walk away from crocodile tears and walk towards truth every chance they get. This is a very informational documentary about the recent attempts by politicians and technocrats to manufacture a new political reality. Neil Oliver delivered an excellent holiday message about lies, propaganda, and speaking up to stop the madness on his GB News program. Be sure to check out his monologue. The more we all follow Neil's example, the better off we will all be, and it will get easier the more we get out there and do it. Such wonderful words of wisdom to marinate in from Neil Oliver. And finally, last up on our features, do clowns weird you out? Did you know they were connected to the Nephilim? You know, like actual demons? Well, now you do. Go give this entry by Understanding Conspiracy a watch for an in-depth look at the link between how clowns looked back in the 1800s in comparison with the distinguishing features of the Nephilim from different artworks and paintings and all of that. And that brings us to the end of our features. Links for everything will be in the description. And now it's time for the best part of the show, my auspicious op-ed. Got some words for y'all. Let's do this. So I'd like to take this opportunity to address a topic that has affected so many of us, either directly, indirectly, or both in recent times. I'd like to call these phenomena digital disappearing and digital execution, respectively. In regards to the mounting increases in online censorship that have disconnected us from our loved ones and communities, every time we're suspended, shadow banned, fact-checked, flagged, or outright exiled for conversations and posts that would have been considered not only appropriate, but productive and enlightening not too many years back. Leading up to my own personal exile from fascist book, I knew for the past year that I was being harassed and abused relentlessly by an AI or an algorithm, a few meddling fact fabricators, and was being gang stalked by military and government types for my outspoken nature regarding all topics currently being suppressed by the mainstream media outlets. Well, I'm a free citizen. I am an American. It is quite literally illegal under our Constitution what is being done to us, and I will do anything to help preserve my country and my countrymen from the evil, elite, totalitarian weft lords that think they can buy, legislate, and mandate us all out of existence. It is not only my country and countrymen at risk here. This malignancy has spread to our friendly cousins and neighbors around the world who we very much enjoy visiting with and enjoy how we share our cultures and traditions with our friends abroad and the like. We are all being openly, unabashedly harangued by highfalutin terrorists with the aid of our respective government officials and other interested private entities who crave resources and power. They referred to this back in school as tyranny, and we have many a statute put in place to do something about it. Fortunately, yeah, that's right, fortunately, they are so corrupt and absolutely none of our legal or systemic framework compiled since our founding can be enacted or function in the wake of their premeditated devastation. I am very relieved to say that the system is broken beyond repair and is most certainly not safe enough or functional enough to justify manning and repairing it. To be extremely blunt with everyone, it would be a great opportunity to co-create paradise if our resources were fully separated from the notion of currency, so that proper primary resource management and allotment would ensure that we all have everything that we need to lead healthy, free lives full of creativity and natural advancement. Medieval capitalism, the village style, like the pre-industrial type, common around the 13th century, is the very last time that capitalism brought a significant increase in lifestyle to commoners from the previously agriculturally focused communities that had to be constantly maintained for the community just to survive. The advent of artisans and other skilled villagers working with merchants to improve lives across the board was a very real advancement that we all need to remember worked well until it didn't, and why that happened. It would take far too long to go over this in too much depth here, but let's take a look at everything that went sour in what was once a decent partnership. Let's think about how this relates to life under the technocracy as of late. Look at their attempts at conditioning right think and self-censorship. Think about the symbology of what they're doing to us digitally when in our offline material or physical world, most of us are highly dependent on and are isolated by our online lives as a result because of the imposition and weaponization of the information superhighway. They have tied our money accounts, residences, transport, food, medical, and plenty of other needs that are now reliant on radioactive battery-operated devices that in some cases require more than one very expensive electronic device to trust and verify another. Do you know why they did this? Because We gave them the benefit of the doubt. Now that we know better, so let's all have each other's backs and do better before they try and find another way to vanquish our existence. They're setting a tone online and digitally for what they want to do to us in the real world, everyone. They're trying to normalize us being deleted, disappeared, let go, disowned, estrangement, they're trying to tear apart the family, communities, everything, countries. They're trying to tear us apart every way they possibly can. And their first in is our digital attachment. So let's try to be more mindful online, everyone, and let's keep trying to spread the word. I want to thank you for sharing another episode with me, my friends. Today's musical selection comes from me, Epitome the Burn Kid, the Anti-WEF Anthem. Links are in the description for all of the videos, music, and where to follow me online to see the entire archival project in full. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Supplemental Broadcast.